there! Have you ever wondered how David managed to beat Goliath? Well, today we're talking about something really similar. How small medical startups can compete with industry giants like Johnson & Johnson and Stryker. And trust me, it's not as impossible as it sounds. Let me paint you a picture. Johnson & Johnson is worth over 400 billion and Stryker isn't far behind. That's like having a lemonade stand and competing with Coca-Cola, right? But here is the cool part. Some startups are actually doing it, and I'll show you exactly how. After all, remember, even those giants started somewhere. For example, Johnson & Johnson began in a tiny building making ready-to-use surgical dressings. Pretty humble, huh? Let me tell you about some amazing startups that are making it big. First up, there is ScoutCam. So these guys looked at surgical cameras and thought, what if we could make them tiny? Not just small. We're talking about camera that's just like 1.2 millimeter wide. That's thinner than a paperclip. Now they are competing with huge companies like Olympus because they focus on doing one thing better than anyone else. Then there is this cool company called Day Zero Diagnostic. Instead of trying to compete with everything Johnson & Johnson does, they focused on one problem: identifying infections faster. So they combined AI with data analysis, fancy, right? To figure out what infection a patient has in hours instead of days. That's like upgrading from a bicycle to a rocket ship. So what's their secret? Here's the deal. Find a specific problem that big companies are ignoring. Like pole monks, they saw that emphysema patients needed better treatment options and created a special valve that helped them breathe better. They didn't try to make everything. They just made one thing amazing. Use new technology in creative ways. It's like having a superpower the giants don't have yet. Move fast. Big companies are like huge ships. They take forever to turn. And startups are like speedboats. They can zip around quickly. So let me show you how this works in real life. Do you remember a company called Cortland Medical? During COVID-19, while big companies were stuck in their usual way of doing things, Corvent created a simpler and cheaper ventilator that hospitals could actually afford. So they saw a problem, they solved it fast. Here's what you can learn from them. Focus on making things affordable, keep it simple, solve real problems, move quickly when you see an opportunity. Well, you might be thinking, but the big companies have so much money. True, but startups have different superpowers. You can talk directly to your customers and change things really fast. You don't have layers of bosses to approve every little change. You can focus all your energy on one perfect solution instead of juggling hundreds of products at the same time. So do you want to start your own medical device company? Here's your game plan. Find a specific medical problem that needs solving. Talk to actual doctors and patients, like lots of them. Create a solution that's either much better or much cheaper than the solution that exists. Start small, but dream big. Build a team that believes in your vision. Remember, every giant company started as a startup. Johnson & Johnson, they didn't become huge overnight. They started with one product and then they grew from there. So your startup might be small now, but with the right focus, with the right strategy, you could be the next success story I'm talking about in future videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more startup tips, and let me know in the comments if you have any questions about starting your own medical device business. See you!